Hey guys, welcome to my first ever book video and I'm super excited. It's going to be my January 2018 TBR. I'm super excited to start off this new year with a bang. I'm going to try and read as many books as I can and see how it goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started into my pile. So my first 2018 reading goal is to read a classic each month, just because I get really stuck into just reading YA, but I really want to start reading other things. So I thought reading classics would get me going in the right direction. So I decided to read Peter Pan for January. This is going to be my first ever classic. I'm super excited. I've heard very good things about this book. I think it's a well-loved children's classic, so I'm super excited to read it, and it's quite short, and I will probably read this in the beginning of the month just because I'll be going to New York twice this coming month, which is crazy. So I feel like this is just going to be a really nice short one that I can zip through and get taken care of. So I'm really excited for that one. The next one is another book that I'm going to try and get more into the genre, which is middle grade. I started reading this a couple months back, but I just wasn't in the mood. I'm definitely a mood reader, so I put it aside to try again later, and I'm finally going to try it and see if I can get through it. And I was on page 109, so I did pretty good for trying for the first time, but I definitely want to see if I can read more and enjoy it. I've heard great things about this series, so I have fingers crossed. I already have the second book waiting on hand, so if I like it enough, I can get right into the second one. All I really know is about two girls that think that they're going to be going to the opposite school. One that would assume you'd think would be in the evil school ends up going to the good school, and the one that you'd think goes to the good school goes to the evil school, and then it goes and takes off from there. So definitely a cool sounding story. So far I enjoyed it, so hopefully I can just push through. The next one is Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. This is an Owl Crate exclusive cover. We got this in the December box, and I'm super excited for this. This one too is kind of short. It's a little over 300 pages. From what I gather, it's about a girl who ends up hearing some kind of breakup and gets on some girl's bad side, but then has to work with her and some kind of school play, and it goes from there. That's really all I know about it, but it seems like a nice fluffy contemporary, and sometimes I'm just in the mood for that, so we're gonna give that a go. The next one is Casey West's Love, Life, and the List. I really don't know much about this one other than the fact that it has anxiety representation. I have anxiety that can get pretty bad, so whenever there's a book that really does well with anxiety, I'm happy to read it. I've only read maybe 2 books that do it justice, and I'm hoping that Casey West can do it as well. I just feel like it's hard to explain, so when a book gets it right, it's very rare and it's awesome. So I'm hoping that, you know, I can just connect with that character. So anyway, this just came out a couple days ago. I just got it in yesterday. I'm super excited. This is probably going to be one of the first books that I read, and yeah, I've liked her books before, so I hope I can enjoy this one just as much, if not more, because of the character with anxiety. So this next one I'm kind of iffy on, just because I've never read anything by this author, but I've heard a lot of people are iffy on it. You know, some people like it, some people don't, and that would be John Green. My boyfriend bought me this a couple months back, and I've yet to read it. I know its Own Voices, which I have not read enough of, so I definitely want to try and add that to my reading goals for 2018 to read as much as I can. And I thought this might be a good place to start because a lot of people said they enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. I know it has something with OCD, which I myself deal with, not extremely, but I do deal with it on a day-to-day basis, and to have a book with the Own Voices about that would be, and it's done well, would be really awesome. So I'm excited to read that. The last one is a graphic novel. This is Monstrous. I've had this for a while too, and this is volume 1. Have not read it yet. I have been enjoying graphic novels lately, so I'm hoping this will be kind of a fun like fantasy one to read. It looks really cool, like just the graphics on this is amazing, so I'm very excited to read this. Other ones that I've enjoyed is Paper Girls and Lumberjanes, so this is kind of more fantasy between the two that I have been really enjoying, so I'm hoping this will also be a winner as well. And then the last one that I have is one that I had wrapped, and basically I'm going to wrap a bunch of books and then pick one or two a month depending on how busy my schedule is, and try to read those. And those are books that I've had on my TBR for over a year and have yet to touch or really even look at. So this is one that I'm going to be reading this month. I really only have time for one. It's Roseblood. Haven't heard much about this other than maybe when it first came out. I honestly don't remember what it's about, but I'm hoping that it's going to be good, and I will let you guys know how that works out. So that is everything on my TBR for January. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!